Welcome back to another episode of the Mastery Method podcast. Today, we're in for quite the doozy. So, buckle up because I'm about to lay things out exactly as they are. And some of you may have a little feathers ruffled, and that is okay. That's what we're all about. So, let's jump in. Your new life will cost you your old one. You say you want the transformation, that you want the change, you want a different, better life, better body, less weight, more money. But are you prepared to do what it actually takes to reshape your life? The required daily habits that will move you in the right direction, the deep healing that rewires and creates new belief systems, which is the undercurrent of genuine change and transformation in your life. Are you prepared to learn a new way of being, to pay attention to subtleties in your life, messages from your team in spirit, as signs from the universe that will get you to where you are going? There are no shortcuts. And in today's episode, I will show you how real change and real transformation certainly takes effort, but when done the right way, you will face all your hidden fears and come out triumphant. This podcast episode is another deep one. You know, we don't do anything lightweight over on this side, right? I'm about real transformation and real change, and those are all beneath the surface. So, if you want the change, the better body, the fuller bank account, a better job, or a new partner, but do you realize that this transformation is within your reach right now? If only you are willing to pay the price. Your new life will cost you your old one, but the rewards are life-changing. What I keep seeing within the manifestation and personal development space, as well as from talking to many spiritually minded clients, is two key things: a lack of knowing and awareness of how much influence you actually have over your own life and your own experiences. All too often, clients are asking me if this or that will happen. Will this person choose me? Will I have this experience? Will this happen to me? When you frame questions this way, it removes your power and your choice completely. You aren't a passenger in your life, you're the driver. Now, the second key thing is a big fear of failure, which is actually masking a fear of success. Fear of change so great that you fear becoming unrecognizable to the people who matter the most. There is a real safety in staying in the familiar, where you are comfortable enough in your discomfort to stay stuck. That the desire for change isn't always strong enough to move you forward. Add to the mix the fear of the complete unknown and the potential total upheaval of your entire life. Deep down, this comfort is a cage, and every moment you stay stuck, your dreams slowly wither away. It's no wonder most people are unwilling to make big changes. The sacrifice seems too big. People will stay stuck in a fear of transformation because they don't know that they have the power to shape their transformation. And it all starts with taking back your personal power. Let's start with that first, because this absolutely underlays the fear of success. I've said this plenty of times before, and I'll keep saying it. You are not the passenger in your life. When you operate from a will this happen to me? Will someone take me out? Will we get together? Should I go out with this person? Should I do this or should I do that? What you are doing is giving your power away. You are giving away your responsibility for your life. There is a very outdated belief system that runs so deep in the human experience that is that you are at the mercy of the universe or your God. A belief that every experience that happens in your life is out of your control, but it isn't. When you realize that you are indeed the ultimate creator in your life, you start to positively influence so much. The most successful people, the best manifestors, they have an integrated level of worth and trust within themselves. They don't question decisions to move forward. They take calculated risks and they know that they have the power to change course at any time. When you build your own self trust, you inherently build your intuition too. Your intuition is speaking to you all the time in lots of different ways. When you listen and act on it, it starts to get louder and clearer, and the guidance becomes easier to follow. The question of will this person ask me out and will I get this job, etc., then becomes redundant because you will inherently know the answer within yourself. You'll have so much self worth and trust that the use of an intuitive like myself becomes for confirmation purposes only, to confirm what you already know to be true and to expand upon it. This is a powerful shift. So powerful that it is a nervous system regulating, magnetizing shift, and it is worth everything. Now, let's consider this from a different angle. Your emotional, energetic body and your physical body are completely linked. They are one and the same. When you have doubt and uncertainty and fear heavily present, even though these are emotional states, they will show up in your body as a dysregulated nervous system with anxiety or neurological fatigue, for example. This then creates a cascade of other issues. Think digestive problems, bloating issues, or someone who's constantly getting sick. In some cases, when you clear the emotional state, it will resolve the physical symptoms. If they are deeply set, the body will have had changes that have been present for a long time, and these do need to be looked at directly. In practical terms, it's important to note that your fear isn't just a mindset issue. Fear lives and exists within the nervous system. Your body has learned that safe equals familiar, even when familiar means suffering. We get used to the circumstances of our lives. We get used to the habits and the scenarios. We develop pathways to manage them. The change needed to shift things is greater than simply you carrying on. Now, if you are tired and you are burnt out and you are full of fear, then I highly encourage you to seek the required support you needed to look after yourself. Don't dismiss it. However, when you start moving towards creating change in your life, let's say you're wanting to uplevel your income and your lifestyle, or you commit to a weight loss journey, you will need to start addressing some underlying fears. Fears that are genuinely masked for many people is a fear of success, hidden as a fear of failure. It's important to consider whether you are actually sabotaging yourself, or is your nervous system and your patterning simply keeping you safe? What if you up-level your lifestyle so much that your friends and family then think of you as snobby or arrogant? Too good for your boots, maybe? What if the changes you need to make to lose weight suddenly leave you outcast from family social events because they prefer different food to what you now eat? Do the changes you make, the growth you experience, mean that you've outgrown your partner? Will they feel threatened? Are you going to lose your best friends? The hard truth is that some relationships will change and some people will leave. The deeper truth is, however, is that you staying small, holding yourself back, won't protect you from those relationships. It's going to simply delay the inevitable outcome. Resentment grows when you suppress who you're becoming. It's important to note that the relationships that will change, it doesn't immediately imply that they're going to change for the worse. Think of the metaphor of a rising tide lifts all ships. What if your positive changes inspire positive change within your family and friends too? What if your dietary changes mean that your new habits are embraced by your family too? So tell me, where will you be in 5 years' time when you wake up and your digital journal prompts you to reflect on prior entries and you see that nothing has changed? What will your life look like 5 years from now if you choose to stay exactly where you are today? Desire alone won't change your life. The new habits, the new actions, the deep healing, that is what creates momentum. So then, is it worth staying in the fear, staying small? The choice is ultimately up to you. Fear isn't your enemy. It's a shining guide that points you towards real growth. The moment you lean into that fear is the moment your transformation begins. What does it mean to have more, be more, to step through the charade of your fear of success and into your personal power? You stop performing and start being the most authentic version of yourself. The exhaustion that comes from staying small, it fades away. It takes enormous energy to maintain an old version of yourself. And when you decide it's time to stop performing that version, people will notice a calm in you, a settledness, before they notice any of the external changes. Your tolerance for what no longer serves you drops fast. This happens because you become aligned with your inner self, and the regulation of what you do and don't want in your life improves drastically. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but it becomes easier to assert yourself than it does to tolerate circumstances that no longer serve you. That's not you being difficult. That is recalibration to a new upgraded baseline. It's evidence that you're on the right track. The right people will move closer, not further away. The relationships worth having will deepen when you grow because you're finally showing up as the real elevated version of yourself. And while some superficial connections may fall away, you stop needing them to stay. Opportunities will start matching your frequency. This is game changing just on its own. And this is how manifestation actually works. Not because you visualized harder, but because you removed blocks that were keeping you in a holding pattern. You've become someone different. And so you become the person different things happen to and for. Your body responds in kind. When the fear is gone, your nervous system settles. The shift from releasing your power to taking it back signals a healing within your body. The bloating goes away, so does your anxiety, and you start improving and getting better. This happens anytime you implement positive changes in your life and in your health. It becomes easier to be around you, not harder. Your personal growth won't make you unlikable. On the contrary, when you stop operating from fear, scarcity, or resentment, your relationships and experiences become lighter, more generous, more genuine. And all of this is available to you at all times. It is your choice to face your fears and grow. You do not owe anyone a smaller version of yourself. The people who love you, not the person you were performing to be to keep the peace. Change the story that staying small protects others. It doesn't. Your evolution is not betrayal. It is not abandoning where you came from. Give respect and honor to your past and your upbringing, but give it grace. Don't be imprisoned by it. This is a critical part of healing, to love the parts of you that shaped you to who you are and who you are becoming. Process your emotions as they come through. Don't cocoon them. Don't hold on to them. Allow them, feel them, and let them move through you. You are allowed to want more without justifying it. More peace, abundance, and alignment. You don't need a reason to want these things. The desire itself deems you worthy. All you're doing is expanding your frequency to match the desire. And the biggest thing to remember is that the version of you on the other side of your healing and growth is still you. The core fear of becoming unrecognizable can be put aside. What's really happening is that you are becoming more recognizable to yourself and to the people who truly see you. So, how do you become the ultimate creator in your life? The one who has stepped through the fear and taken back her personal power? The mastery method is manifestation reimagined. It's a new manifestation paradigm. It is about doing the inner healing that shifts beliefs around worthiness and self trust. It then rewires beliefs that keep you playing small, that keep you working hard and block real love and real opportunities from coming in. Then you move into expanding your life, implementing the deep trust and worthiness in action while simultaneously harnessing your own intuitive skills that help guide you along the way. When you shift your relationship with worth and trust, everything changes. Can you see how this drastically improves your own inner strength? How instantly you feel more assured, more confident. Your inner strength is no longer something you are searching for. It becomes something you are already standing in. I want to speak directly to the person who has been sitting with this whole episode. The one who wants the change, really wants it, but is terrified of what saying yes actually means, what it means for your relationship, your friendships, for the version of yourself you've spent years becoming. You are not broken for feeling that. You are not weak for hesitating, and you are standing at the threshold of something real, and your whole system is paying attention. The work isn't about forcing yourself through the fear. It's about understanding what the fear is protecting and gently, systematically dismantling it from the inside out. That's what the mastery method is. That's what I do. If you are ready to uncover the stories and patterns that are on repeat, to receive intuitive guidance to help you break through into the life that you crave, then my intuitive readings are just for you. Book your intuitive reading today. My spaces are limited and your transformation is waiting. The link to book is in the notes below. Come hang out with me on Instagram or TikTok in the meantime. Especially check out TikTok. I do live readings there a couple times a week. And until next time, remember that you are much more powerful than you know.